Trouble in paradise, ladies and gentlemen. A civil war has erupted within the Labour Party as dozens of Labour members of Parliament and rural members of Parliament have descended in a standoff at Whitehall, at the Treasury, over Rachel Reeves' farm tax rates. We are going to be going through this, taking your thoughts and opinions on it as well. A group of 40 rural Labour members of Parliament have descended on the Treasury this afternoon for a standoff with Rachel Reeves over the government's family farm tax rates. The members of Parliament, dubbed the Rural Growth Group, have penned a joint letter to the Chancellor to raise their concerns, which calls for the 1 million threshold on Labour's 20% inheritance levy to be raised to protect smaller family farms. The members of Parliament have also demanded an amnesty for older or ill farmers, according to The Times, while several are threatening to go public if they do not get what they want in today's meeting with Treasury Minister James Murray. One member of Parliament told the newspaper, "Our message will be, if you are not going to let us challenge you through the channels that exist for loyal backbenchers, then we are going to show our muscle. There is one last chance to put this right before things blow up." At the moment, we have just met with a wall of arrogance. Most of the members of Parliament pushing for the change are in a mass WhatsApp group and have already met Treasury ministers on several occasions. One of these members of Parliament is Henry Smith, who has described how he had said categorically as a party that there would not be any movement on inheritance tax. He said, "I stood on the platform where I said directly to farmers in my constituency that it was something that we were not going to pursue as a party. It is embarrassing to say you are going to do one thing and do the other." Another member of Parliament in the group said, "We are loyal and new on most things. We support the government, but this meeting is a crunch moment. Either we get a moment where we work with the government, or we are going to be unhelpful and rebellious. It is kicking off." 40 Labour members of Parliament are threatening mass action if they do not get what they want in this major revolt. Labour have come out as well with regard to this in a statement, and a senior Labour source says these members of Parliament might want to look back at their campaign leaflets and remind themselves they were elected on Keir's mandate of physical stability and more money in the pockets of working people, not their personal brand. This is crazy. Rachel Reeves' raid is, quite frankly, crazy in all aspects. Farmers have stood up with regard to it, and it needs to stop. Labour do need to pull back these decisions. There has been a lot of pressure within Parliament, in the House of Commons, on making them change their decisions on various things, but farms is something that a lot of the members of Parliament within the Labour Party, within the Commons, are actually unanimous on. And it seems as though it is Keir and the front benches that are just out here on their own. As stated, 40 rural Labour members of Parliament have descended. Some of the comments that are actually being said here about "our message will be with you if you are not going to let us challenge you through the channels that exist for our loyal backbenchers. Then we are going to show you our muscle." This is fighting talk. They are going guns blazing with this, and credit to them. Politicians sometimes stay silent even though something is wrong, but these rogue members of Parliament, by the looks of things, are about to be rogue members of Parliament who are actually standing up for the people that they represent in their constituencies.